Hi, everybody. It is the hooligans here. And why is this pillow wet? He keeps licking these pillows. Anyway, I thought that it would be fun tonight to, well, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Perfume Addict and to Bible Studies, my new subscribers. And I wanted to show you guys, see this necklace I made? See, it's got a little dog print. I made this bracelet here has been sold for $5. Can you see it? It's got a little dog print on it. I made a Bingles for Jane, a Bingles bracelet, and that's sold. So I've ended up sold 3 bracelets, and a percentage of the proceeds goes to help abused animals at Best Friends Animal Society in Kanab, Utah, and another percentage of it goes to help abused children, because that way I can give a great big screw you and up yours to my bitch stepmother who tortured me from the time I was 10 years old. So I'm sorry. I just thought that would be a good way that at least something good would come out of all that crap that she did to me. Every unfairness, every indignity, that every humiliation that she put me through, some good will come out of it. And I hope she knows it, that it's because of her. But anyway, I thought it would be fun tonight to talk about Bigfoot. Okay, I don't know how people feel about Bigfoot, if they believe in Bigfoot or, and I have to say, I am not on drugs. I am not prone to delusional psychosis. I have never been diagnosed with schizophrenia or any type of mental illness like that, other than PTSD from what my stepmom put me through and OCD. But anyway, I watch videos about Bigfoot because I do believe, if you do some research about the Gigantopithecus, they thought it was extinct, but a lot of cryptozoologists say that they think that it did not, that some of them actually survived when they crossed the Bering Straits and over into, Canada, down and through the Pacific Northwest. The Gigantopithecus was a large ape creature that was bipedal, meant it walked on 2 legs, and it looked like a Bigfoot. And I personally think that that's what Bigfoot is. It's a Gigantopithecus. But anyway, some people, if you believe in it, fine. If you don't, fine. Yeah, I would love for us to talk about it and tell Bigfoot stories. If somebody thinks I'm full of crap, let me know. Hit that like button and share this, because if you hit the like button, it means more people see it. But I had the experience. It was September 30th, 1978, and I remember the date. Now, I lived in South Central Ohio. It's very remote, very wooded. There's a lot of miles and miles of woods where something could live. And I remember the date because it was my sister Gail's sweet 16 birthday party, and me and Robin had to go out to my Uncle Russ's and babysit our younger cousins. Well, my Uncle Russ and Aunt Maggie went out. They were the aunt and uncle who were, my aunt who was Jehovah's Witness. Well, their kids, Rusty, Becky, and Roger, were 8, 6, and 4. No, Roger does not remember because, he was 4. But we were running around the house, just tearing the house down, young kids. I was 10, Robin was 12. And they say that, Bigfoots can be attracted to children, hearing, maybe they heard the noise in the house. But I remember when we went to bed that night, me and the girls slept in the boys' room, and the boys slept in Becky's twin bed. So they're in there, and Robin's in one bed, and me and Becky are in the other, and then there's a window between the 2 beds. And we heard Rusty say, "What is that?" And we looked up like, what's going on? And we saw in the window something. I don't know what it was. It was extremely tall, and we just seen the head and the top of the shoulders, which there wasn't much of a neck or shoulders. It was just, I mean, it was shoulders, but there wasn't much of a neck. But it had the profile of a lowland gorilla. My hand to God, I am not lying. Now, all these years later, if I was lying, why would me and Becky and Rusty and Robin, we all present except Roger, will tell the exact same tale, except my sister Robin. My sister Robin always said till the day she died, she's the one that died on my birthday. She said, yes, we did see something, but people in this town know and respect me. You moved away as soon as you became an adult. People in this town know me. They don't know you. I'll swear up and down you're lying if you tell anybody, and people are going to believe me. But anyway, I told a boyfriend this years ago, okay, in 1990. And it turns out that the sucker was just humoring me, and that kind of makes me mad because I'm not a liar. But he called me one night, 11 o'clock at night. He said, turn on Channel 19 News, turn on, turn on. I said, what's going on? And he said there was Bigfoot sightings up in Urbana, Ohio. That's up north from where I lived. And I said, see, I told you. And he said, well, you know what? I didn't believe you. I thought you were just, I saw you were just, going, I thought I was full of crap, huh? He said, yeah, I really didn't believe you. I just was, yeah, okay. But then he believed me. And then the next year, he went to one of my family reunions with me, and he got Rusty off to the side and asked him, and Rusty verified what I said, told the exact same story. You would think from 1978, this was in 1991 when Rusty verified my story. You would think that somewhere in all those years, if we were lying, our stories wouldn't have jived, wouldn't have synced that good. You know what I'm saying? But then in 1996, there was a woman named Angie Martin. She put an ad in the local paper in Hillsboro and said she was doing research for a cryptozoologist out in Washington State, and she wanted to know if there was anyone who had seen any Bigfoot sightings along the Highland County, Adams County line. My uncle lives less than a half a mile from the Adams County line. It's still very remote to this day. That's the only thing that ever happened at my uncle's, but I will say, see, my grandma lived further up at Adams County, and she lived way up in the holler. I mean, just woods and woods and woods. I knew those woods. I was the tomboy. I was out. I knew every creek bed, every cliff. I knew that area like the back of my hand. Okay, but there was like 3 or 4 different times that I can remember when I was a kid. I would be down by the creek. Me and my grandpa used to go down there and collect rocks, and sometimes I'd go down there by myself. And I remember just 3 or 4 times that I would be down there and I would feel somebody was watching me. And I mean, the hair on my arms is standing up even today, thinking about that feeling. I could just feel it in the back of my head. And I was terrified to look around because I just knew in my little heart that if I turned around and saw whatever was looking at me, I would not be able to handle it. And I would just run as fast as my little 10, 11-year-old legs would carry me. It scared the living daylights out of me. I could feel I was being watched by something. And I would just run up the hill to their little house up there. And I would not stop until I got inside. I was scared out of my mind. And I've noticed other people say whenever they have Bigfoot sightings, stop that fighting, that cats are fighting, that they felt that feeling that they were being watched. And my uncle lives up near past my grandma a little bit, and acres and acres of woods. And I asked him one time, I said, did you ever see anything in them woods. And he said no, but there were a lot of times he felt like he was being watched too. And he said that as there was times he heard it sounded like a horse nickering. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, making weird high pitched noises like that. But anyway, I just wanted to share those experiences with people. And I just, I just wondered if anybody else wanted to talk about it, wanted to give their opinion or, tell any Bigfoot stories they might have or anything paranormal. I just think it's kind of interesting. And I just thought I'd, throw that out there, because, I've been watching some Bigfoot videos late at night. It's kind of creepy. But anyway, I will talk to you later. Come here, Duke. Say goodbye to the Dukester and goodbye from the hooligans. And we love you guys. And you all have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.